person who has bared witness to the impact and effect of neurological deficits such as Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease, or even chronic mood disorders like major depression, manic disorders such as bipolar disorder, chronic anxiety disorders, will know that these are absolute homewreckers. Not only do they affect the person dealing with the disease, but they chronically affect the support people around them who are having to bear witness to the actual dysfunction of their loved ones. Now, the most cool part of ketones lies in their neurodegenerative and neurogenic effect of the brain, and this is what excites most people when it comes to ketone use. So ketones are functional in the fact that they cross the blood-brain barrier, infusing directly into your central nervous system. Now, what does this mean? It means that they are able to increase ATP production in the brain, once again with reduced reactive oxygen species, meaning that it works as an antioxidant essentially in the brain, meaning that the survival of brain neurons is maintained. Ketones will inhibit class 1 histone deactylases, which increase a substance known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which essentially increases and supports the processes that allow your neurotransmitters to flow and function in appropriate operation. Now, talking about neurotransmitters themselves, when you're looking at something like dopamine, ketones help to support dopaminergic neurons. They protect them, which makes it a very key nutrient in the treatment of Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's and other neurological diseases, and has sparked massive amounts of study now by neurologists and psychiatrists in the treatment of these conditions. What ketones do, which interests the average person, is dual-fold in their effect on neurotransmitters. The first thing that they do every time they're studied is they have a reduction or a suppressing effect on the neuroexcitatory neurotransmitter known as glutamate. So glutamate is responsible for an overactivation of the nervous system. So think things like autism, ADHD and anxiety. A reduction in glutamate has a significant impact in the behavior of these people. But the prime thing that happens here, not always in every study, but what most studies have shown, is that it will also lead to an increase in the neuroinhibitory neurotransmitter GABA. So GABA helps to calm and support the nervous system. So other than reducing the excitation of the neuron, it also helps to calm and protect it. So people who do suffer with chronic and major depressions, bipolar disorders, schizophrenias, chronic anxiety disorders and panic disorders find that the introduction of ketones or the nutritional ketosis diet will significantly impact their ability to live a normal, happy life. So that's just a few of the functions. I can go on. There's a lot of science behind what ketones do as far as neurology goes. I guess looking at brain-derived neurotrophic factor, this is very much involved for people in memory and recall. So this is where it's sort of coming into its own as a neurotrophic these days, where executives and students and people who are looking to get better brain function, better cognitive function, are finding that ketones allow them to think clearer, to have long-term energy. They don't require the Pepsi Maxes and things to go into a study group or go into an exam in order to function well. You'll find that it's a very nice slow burn, and as a result of this slow burn, you feel good for longer.